Good evening, Wisdom Tree.
Good evening, Rahul. How was your day?
Today our teacher taught us geometry. As I have already learned the basics of geometry, I was able to easily understand the concepts that were taught today. Can you teach me more on geometry, Wisdom Tree?
Sure, Rahul. The Pandavas and Kauravas had just learnt about open and closed figures. They wanted to know more about the different shapes. So they went to Guru Dronacharya, who was happy to teach them more. Today we shall learn about polygon, triangle, quadrilateral, square, and rectangle.
Previously, we learnt about closed and open figures. There are again different kinds of closed figures, but they can be broadly classified into two broad categories. Observe the two figures that are shown here. Arjuna, can you tell me what is the difference between these two figures?
Guruji, apart from the shapes being different, one shape is bound by straight lines, whereas the other figure seems to be bounded by curves.
Excellent. Hence, we see that closed figures can be broadly classified into two categories. One which is formed by straight lines and the other formed by curves. The closed figures formed by straight lines are known as polygons. Following figures are examples of polygons. Polygons again can be broadly classified on the number of line segments it has. A polygon with 3 line segments is called a triangle. A polygon with 4 line segments is called a quadrilateral. This is the figure of a rectangle, a specific form of quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal in length. This is the figure of a square, in which all the 4 sides are equal in length. Now, based on what we have learnt this session, can you find out which of these figures are polygons?
All of the figures above are closed figures, since the starting and end points are the same. Now, a closed figure is said to be a polygon if it is formed from straight lines. Figure 1 comprises of curved lines. Hence, figure 1 is not a polygon. Figure 2 is made from 5 line segments. Hence, figure 2 is a polygon. Figure 3 consists of straight and curved lines. Hence, figure 3 is not a polygon. Figure 4 is formed from 6 line segments. Hence, figure 4 is a polygon. Figure 5 is formed by straight and curved lines. Hence, figure 5 is also not a polygon. Thus, we can say that among the 5 given figures, figure 2 and figure 4 are polygons.
As mentioned earlier, a triangle is a polygon formed by 3 line segments as its sides. Now let us look closely at the triangle. We observe that the 2 line segments or sides intersect at a point. This point of intersection of 2 sides is called the vertex. Generally, a polygon is named by naming its vertices. Thus, if we assign P, Q and R as names to the vertices of the triangle, then we can say that the triangle is triangle PQR. Triangle PQR can also be called as triangle QRP, triangle PRQ, triangle RQP and triangle RPQ, and so on. Thus, the order of vertices does not matter while naming a triangle. A quadrilateral, as mentioned earlier, is a polygon formed by 4 line segments. The given figure is that of a quadrilateral. The vertices of the quadrilateral are again the points of intersection of 2 sides. Let us assign A, B, C and D as vertices of quadrilateral. Hence, we can now name the quadrilateral as ABCD, ADCB, CBAD, and so on. Two sides of the quadrilateral which share a common vertex are called adjacent sides. In the figure shown, AB and BC are adjacent sides with a common vertex being B. BC and CD are adjacent sides with common vertex being C. CD and DA are adjacent sides with common vertex being D. And AD and AB are adjacent sides with common vertex being A. AB and CD, AD and BC are opposite sides. In a quadrilateral, we can join vertices A and C, B and D to give two more line segments. These line segments are called the diagonals of the quadrilateral. Hence, in this case, AC and BD are diagonals of the quadrilateral. Quadrilaterals are again classified into different types. Rectangle and square are the most commonly used quadrilaterals, and hence we shall be learning a bit about them. A quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal in length is called a rectangle. Hence, if we consider quadrilateral ABCD to be a rectangle, then AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Also, in a rectangle, the diagonals are equal in length, that is, AC equal to BD. Rectangle is a very common shape and is found in many stuffs lying around us. For example, pages of a book are mostly rectangular in shape. Bricks are rectangular in shape, and so on. Square is a special type of quadrilateral in which the length of all sides are equal. That is, if a quadrilateral ABCD is said to be a square, then AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Diagonals are also equal in a square, that is, AC equal to BD. Squares are very much used in daily life. Many floor tiles have the shape of a square. A chessboard has squares on it, and so on. Let us now solve some problems to improve our understanding of the concepts. Yudhishthir, from the given figures, can you identify which of the following figures are triangles or quadrilateral?
A triangle comprises of 3 line segments, whereas a quadrilateral is formed from 4 line segments. Figure 1 comprises of 3 line segments, hence it is a triangle. Figure 2 also consists of 3 line segments, hence it is also a triangle. Figure 3 consists of 4 line segments, hence it is a quadrilateral. Figure 4 also consists of 4 line segments, hence it is also a quadrilateral. Figure 5 consists of 3 line segments, hence it is a triangle.
Today we learnt about polygon, triangle, quadrilateral, square and rectangle. Rahul, hope you understood all the above concepts.
Yes, the concepts are much clearer now. Thank you, Great Wisdom Tree.
You're welcome, Rahul. Goodbye.